First of all, I want to thank the chaplain for coming here today, and I'd also like to thank the military men who are here too. And thank all of you. As you may know, my father was quite a character. And from a physical standpoint, many questioned that I was his son. I used to joke that it was all the Italian basketball players in my heritage that gave me my height. As many of you know, Marty was fearless. He was never afraid to do anything. Climb trees, work on cars, mowers, fix about just anything he could get his hands on. Even in his apartment in Douglasville, he had acquired enough tools to open a small garage. I truly believe if he could have gotten a car in the apartment, he would have worked on it. He had three tool chests filled with every type of tool imaginable. To my amazement, he even had a grinding wheel belted to a small table in the apartment. I can't believe he didn't start the carpet on fire by sharpening people's knives. He loved to tinker and fix people's broken items. Even at the VA, recently he requested a knife. Not just any knife, but he wanted a box cutter so he could work on things on his scooter. After several conversations, I think I convinced him that having a weapon in his room was probably not a good idea. If you knew my father, you knew he labeled everything. When he bought it, where he bought it, how he bought it, what the warranty was. Sharpie marks were usually everywhere, so he could keep track of the warranty. Plus the usual DJM initials were always part of the markings on every item. I've been joking with Sonny that I should take a Sharpie and mark the casket with his initials and date. I'm sure he would approve. His last 6 months at the VA had been a blessing. He loved it there. And Dad said that the Army gave him the best. The VA was no exception to the rule. The nurses and the staff at the VA did amazing things for my dad, and I personally like to thank them for their compassion and their care. Recently he started playing bingo, something he said was only for old people. He ended up loving it. Actually, he was winning a lot of the time, so he'd call me the next day and say, "Kevy, you know what? I took him for another 15 balloons last night." The stories I could tell are numerous and long. Fabulous stories of things he did as a kid growing up in the Depression in the 30s and surviving World War II. And so here we are. Please keep your personal memories of Dominic in your heart, as we know if you keep him alive in your heart and mind, he will never truly be gone. At the conclusion of this service, you're all invited to a luncheon at the Farmer's Wife restaurant. It's where we can talk and laugh about your own personal experiences with my father. You should have directions to the restaurant on the back of the paper you received. It's relatively easy to get there. Get there, just ask, and we can tell you how to get there. Thank you all for coming and saying goodbye to my father, and it couldn't be a better day. Thank you.
If you would please prepare yourself for the noise associated with the rifle volleys.